So I recently got two cats and I realized they might be better at life than I am. From observing their day-to-day behavior, I've come to accept that cats are somehow more progressive than humans, and I'll tell you how. But beware, if you are taking life lessons from a cat, you should know that some people might have mixed feelings about you, and by some people, I mean dog enthusiasts. But what's a good talk without some controversy? Perhaps the most important thing one can learn from cats is consent. You teach people how to treat you. I would love for you to pet me now, so I will rub on your legs and show you my charming side. But when I've had enough, I'm going to bat your hand away with my claws exposed. Affection is only good when you want it, and if it is manifested at inappropriate times, it is your legal right to scratch the hell out of the person responsible. Second, and perhaps the most beautiful thing one can learn from having a cat is love languages. The reason why most people tend to favor dogs is for their greater perceived affectionate nature. Cats tend to be sidelined due to the fact that they may not come running to you, wagging their tail with their tongue sticking out when you enter the house. This misdirected logic tends to be applied to human beings too. Often we misunderstand people who have difficulty expressing emotions and physical affection as being cold and prudish, when in reality they simply have a different love language than most. Just like cats may show you they adore you by mimicking your actions or dropping a dead rat at your feet, humans may too prefer a different love language, whether it's words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service. Accepting all forms of love, however different from our own, is a sign of such great emotional maturity, one that cat owners can definitely relate to. Third, the concept known as the neocortex calamity. The part of the human brain that's responsible for time-related concepts like age is the neocortex. Humans attack age as a weakness. They spend large amounts of money on it, and the passing of time causes us uncomfortable emotions. Cats simply don't have a neocortex. Even though they eat the same food every day, are in the same house, living the same mundane life, they don't feel depressed or bored. To them, time is only the current moment. Now, while we cannot viably remove that part of our brain, we can try to enjoy the simple moments of everyday life. Fourth, an individual identity. Perhaps the reason why we are so fascinated by cats is because such a small animal can contain so much independence and dignity. Unlike a dog, a cat's personality is never bet on a human's. It demands acceptance on its own terms. In modern times, our identities are often merged with one another into a standardized set of qualities that are deemed as ideal, either by our families, our friends, the school we go to. And while it is important to form such long-lasting relationships, one should never lose themselves in that dependence by putting the key to their happiness in someone else's pocket. Lastly, curiosity did kill the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Ever seen videos on YouTube of cats trying to balance out on three-story ledges, fight with an eagle, or climb into a fridge? They don't do it for any reason other than simply because they want to. While writing this talk, my biggest fear was its mediocrity, the possibility that many may find it too simple or it would not be revolutionary enough. But my cats have taught me that you will land on your feet when you think you're about to fall and then act like you meant to do it. They don't overanalyze why they fell or enlarge the fall to a debilitating story about themselves, such as, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, or bad things always happen to me, or blame the talk on someone else. They leave it at, I fell, but I'm still worthy. On to the next adventure. So, at the end of the day, you could think I'm a crazy cat lady, or I'm onto something brilliant that needs a 40-page research study to investigate. But either way, I'm still going to embody my cats and live my life with the self-esteem of a feline god.